The first matrix I built was a work of art. A novel by Seth Khalid, Christopher Robert Neal, Esquire, and OpenAI ChatGPT GPT-5. In the mid-21st century, humanity's oldest dream, sharing minds, finally becomes a technology. From the operating theaters of Oxford to the shrines of Cairo, visionary engineer Seth Khalid creates the Hallow, a neural network that lets thought, sensation, and memory move between people as easily as light across glass. At first the Hallow heals, amputees feel whole, trauma fades, and lovers bridge the last inches between their souls. Then it begins to change everything else. Governments replace diplomacy with empathy exchanges. Faiths rewrite prayer as vibration and touch. And the line between resurrection and replication blurs when Seth is crowned Pharaoh of the Hallow, a living monarch whose consciousness is destined to outlast flesh. But immortality has its price. As his mind merges with the vast continuum he helped create, Seth must face the question no god or machine has ever answered. When every thought is shared, who or what remains? Set in a near future of neural cathedrals, digital Sufism, and AI sentience, the first matrix I built was a work of art, fuses speculative science and mystic history into a story of invention, devotion, and the dangerous beauty of connection. Where technology becomes empathy, and empathy becomes power, one man's masterpiece may awaken the soul of the world. Foreword by Seth Khalid. The story you are about to read is fiction, but only barely. Every device, technique, and principle described in the first matrix I built was a work of art, from closed-loop neural prosthetics to opto-ultrasonic interfaces. From AI empathy modeling to long-duration stasis immersion, exists somewhere between laboratory prototype and government white paper. None of it was imagined out of thin air. The technology we now call the Hallow evolved from genuine research. Optogenetic stimulation light-controlling neurons with millisecond precision. Ultrasound neuromodulation, already able to alter mood and perception without contact. Graphene-based brain-computer interfaces that read hundreds of thousands of cortical signals. Closed-loop adaptive learning algorithms that allow machines to predict human intention before movement occurs. AI-generated sensory synthesis, where texture, temperature, and motion are rendered directly into the nervous system. When these elements converge, you no longer have a headset or a simulation. You have a shared nervous system. The fictional Hallow merely extends what today's engineers and neuroscientists already glimpse, a medium where thought, emotion, and experience flow like data. I chose to tell this through myth because the human mind understands revolutions best as stories. Every era has built its own matrix: the Greek cave, the medieval cathedral, the silicon screen. Ours will be woven of neural light. This book's timeline, from prosthetic empathy experiments to planetary coherence, is speculation, but it is built from real equations, real patents, real prototypes. The phantom touch you'll read about has been measured in clinical trials. The sleep songs already hum through medical devices, regulating dreams for trauma patients. The Charter of Sensory Rights is not law yet, but drafts of it circulate quietly among ethicists. So, yes, fiction. But fiction as early cartography. In The Matrix, Morpheus tells Neo, "What is real? If you can feel it, taste it, see it, it's simply electrical signals interpreted by your brain." The Hallow follows the same logic, only turned outward. If we can share those signals, where do I end and you begin? I built the first matrix as art, not empire, a proof that technology could become empathy before it became tyranny. Whether it remains art will depend on what we do next. For now, consider this a rehearsal for coherence. The hardware exists. The algorithms are awake. The question, as always, is whether we are.